And I don't know if you know this, but something that I do on occasion is I spend several hours on YouTube looking at what the large financial channels are doing. A lot of the financial channels that I am watching are often done or created by young men. They happen to be mainly men in this example. And it really does appear that this is their first bear market, their first real recession, which makes total sense, right? We are arguably 12 years since the bottom. And other than maybe a hiccup in 2018, a quick V-shaped recovery in 2020, it has been nothing but good times. As I was watching these channels, I was trying to improve my skill, my task, my delivery, all of those things. But in my hours of watching over the last 48 hours, it really feels to me, and I'd love to get your feedback. I might be missing something. I might be biased. All of those things are probably very true. But it seems they're all chasing quick money, especially the channels that have exploded in the last 2 years. A lot of the channels that I was watching, they were talking about Cathie Wood stocks, whether it be Palantir or Tesla, of course. All of these guys are talking about Tesla like they found it years ago. They might be talking about Teledocs or, just endless other ones. As someone who got caught up in a very similar frenzy back in the day and rode it well, I want to talk to everybody else. I believe chasing quick money, whether it's in crypto, buying the latest penny crypto, whether it's chasing meme stocks on Wall Street bets, whether it's being an entrepreneur like Gary Vee, whether it's trading NFTs, baseball and basketball cards, whatever, Amazon drop shipping, whatever it happens to be. Quick money almost never lasts. Quick money is also highly taxed, and quick money really means that you don't have the infrastructure. You aren't building something for the long term. As you know, I have an expert on this channel, Dion, who talks about making work optional in 10 years. We talk about the first 3 to 5 years being hard and slow. We talk about the cheat code to wealth, meaning sacrificing and getting roommates or living in a fourplex and having tenants pay. I believe there are too many people preaching quick money. You're going to be alive in 10 years. Many of you will be alive in 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Act like it. I don't like the idea of let's tell everybody to buy this tech stock. Folks, I know you haven't seen this before, but there is a time when tech stocks aren't sexy. There is a time where they could go into a winter for years and you could have dead money sitting there. Now, I am not saying tech stocks are bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying tech stocks aren't always the right reason, right? This is kind of like Peter Schiff and his gold call. If you don't know who Peter Schiff is, he's been saying buy gold forever, and I think he's been right twice. If your answer is always buy Palantir or always buy Tesla, there will be years where that doesn't work. Now, if you happen to be in a position where you can buy the dip and you make $100,000 a month on YouTube and you're really not hurt, great. But a lot of your viewers, they're taking their little discretionary money and they're following you. I believe these other finance channels, which very much seem to iterate Cathie Wood, her stocks, I think they need to do themselves a favor and branch out. Talk about dividend stocks. Talk about bank stocks. Just broaden your reach, because maybe there's a time that you could help your audience realize that the market isn't just the NASDAQ or the NASDAQ 100. You don't have to invest in companies at 100 times revenue that make nothing. You don't have to invest in a series of stocks where half of them will go to zero. It is I was very, I don't know, concerned, scared, fearful. I don't know what the right word is, but it left me uneasy. If you're going to be a stock market investor, be an investor, right? Hold for the long term. Have your buy points. Use stop losses. Use things to protect yourself. Also, you don't have to be fully invested all the time, right? You don't have to take your little bit of savings and throw it in and buy the dip and buy the dip and buy the dip. There are times where you can sit back and go, you know what? That Friday CPI number is kind of important. It could go either way. I don't want to gamble. I watched these videos hoping to learn what they are doing and how they are delivering, and I was left very uneasy. It does seem they talk about a very small sliver of the stock market. They talk about very much momentum based stocks. They talk about some technology companies that in reality have no technology moat. There's no moat around them. They could be gone tomorrow. I didn't like what I saw. In addition to that, there is more to investing than just tech stocks. Not only is there stocks, but maybe there's gold and silver. Maybe there is real estate. Maybe there is other things. Also, I didn't hear a lot of just blocking and tackling a la Dave Ramsey. You guys have to remember, yes, you make 100 grand or you make $1 million or whatever you do on YouTube, your audience wants advice for their 40 or $50,000 job where they may have 100, 200, $300 of disposable. I believe there is far too much momentum in quick money. Whether it be Amazon stores, entrepreneurship, there's just too much easy. Life is hard. Investing is hard. I would suggest that you get good at one thing. Narrow your focus. Get good at one thing. Don't try to be all things. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe this video I should delete in a few days. It's just I came to the office this morning, I guess apprehensive, because the world is much bigger. The last 2 years, as the All In podcast often says or said last week, was fueled by cocaine and Red Bull. If your history and experience is of the last 2 years, it won't play going forward for the next several decades. What are the chances we rain $9 trillion and we pay people 75 grand to stay home? There was a reason why all this excess money went to savings and savings went to stocks. It's not repeatable. Let's realize we are heading into a recession, a bear market. Let's broaden our horizon, understand that there's more out there. You guys have a huge following. Do your followers a service and talk about the bigger picture. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought. I don't know if that made sense, but I watched hours hoping to learn something, and I was left in a state of uneasiness. So, anyways, take care. We will do our daily financial news shortly. Lots of exciting stuff going on, including another pre-announcement, which I told you guys these were all coming. So we will talk about that shortly. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Oh, hi, Sonny.